Hi everyone, Kate here. What a beautiful day we had. Oh my gosh, it wasn't too hot, but the sun was shining. We didn't have any rain. What a great day to be outside. Unfortunately, I was inside, but fortunately for you, we have lots to tell you about tonight. So, first of all, I want to suggest to you that it would definitely be to your benefit if you have not already joined our newsletter and our loyalty program or set up an account with us online. I would suggest that you do so at katecohome.com. There's lots of fun and exciting things that are going to happen this fall, and they'll be for our VIP members, which is what you'll be if you're on our newsletter. So that's one thing. The other thing is we're getting down, it's getting near the end of August. So then we get into September, and September 3rd, the children go back to school. I'm sure there's some moms that are going to be very excited about that. Try to keep the little ones happy all summer long and busy. So I sent you a little blurb, a little video saying, we're going to talk to you tonight. Well, I want to first tell you, pardon me, that next week we're going to talk about doing mood boards. And sorry, mood boards are excellent for um, figuring out what you want to do in a room ahead of time. So you can peruse through Pinterest or House or anything like that and pick up pictures from all of these on things that you like. And then you can work on doing your mood board. And I'll show you step by step how to do that. And then first, it keeps you focused on what you're going to do, but it also keeps you in budget because you figure out what you're going to buy and you know exactly how much that's going to be and you know how much the room is going to cost you. So that's what designers and decorators do all the time. So I just wanted to tell you about that. I'm pretty excited about it because it's not something that gets advertised a lot, but you see it on the home decorating shows, and it's really not that difficult to do. So I'm going to show you two ways. The old school way, which I love because it's using samples and they're right there for you and you can touch and feel, or the new school way, which is all done on your computer and you can put it together and really enjoy how that looks and know exactly what you want. You'll have your colors from your paint swatches, you'll have your area rug picked out, you'll have your sofa, the style, you'll have colors of the fabric, all of that. So we'll show you how to do that. I'm going to talk about a couple of things tonight, but I want to show you our newest for fall sofa. We have this set in here. We've changed things up again. The red sofa got a new home. By the way, Catherine got a phone call today about how excited this Barb was. She moved into Bloom at the end of last month, and she came over here and she fell in love with the red sofa. She bought it. She has it in her apartment now, and she absolutely loves it. Catherine said she was absolutely giddy. She was so happy about how much how great it looked and how much it popped. So that's great. And then we had another phone call today from a couple that had bought two recliner chairs. Same fabric, same style, but one was manual and one was power. And the power was for the lady's husband, and the manual was for her. And she phoned us today and she said to Catherine, I can do it on the manual, no problem. I love it. We both love our chairs and we're very happy with the service we got. So that's nice to hear. We love it when we hear things like that from you. And if you go online, don't hesitate to go on Google and leave us a review. We would love to have reviews from you. So let me tell you about this. This is our little condo living dining room, which is approximately the same sort of size that most people have. So we want to show that you can put a sofa. This is actually, you can get it in a 72-inch. This is a 74-inch sofa. I've got the wrong size on there. Now, 74 inches is not that large because most sofas are 82, 84, that idea. So this, because of the straight arms on it, it doesn't take a lot of room. There isn't a big roll or anything like that. It's very tailored, fits beautifully. There's piping here, and the piping is there for two reasons. The first reason is style. Makes it look pretty. It looks really nice. You've got that little curve there, but you've got piping on all of your cushions. Now, the reason for that, or one of the reasons for that, is that it will help keep everything in its spot. It doesn't move around. Your cushions won't, it won't roll over or things like that. This has a zipper underneath. So if this ever starts to sag or flatten down, you can undo the zipper, pull it out, because the stuffing is all in a bag. You can refluff it or get new stuffing to put in it, whatever you choose. I've had one for 5 years, and there's one cushion where it starts to go down. We just push it back up again and it's fine. So I don't even have to take it out of the bag. We have this beautiful coffee table. This is a little bit modern style, maybe more contemporary style, let's say. And so this works really well with this marble and I think it's birch coffee table. It's very heavy, but it's beautiful. So the whole idea is that you want to have items that bring people's attention. So what we have done is we put down a washable rug that looks like it's a little bit worn, that eclectic feel, and it has all these colors in it. So then what we have done is we've put a side table with one type of marble on it and an iron lamp. So this picks up on the floor, which we don't have a choice on. And then what we've done is we've put this throw here because we're starting to look at fall colors. And this gets picked up from the rug. This chair is like a 50s, 60s nod. It's beautiful. It's a dusty kind of corally rose color. And it looks great with this rug because that same color is in this rug. So what we've done is we've picked the rug and picked the main pieces of furniture, and then we found the accent pieces to go with it. So what we did was we found this cushion that's in that same kind of rosy, burnished rose color. So we put that with this, and it just picks up on the two items right there. So you can see how all of this is kind of going around the room and it's blending beautifully. So then we've put a floor lamp in just to give some height and to also give a little more light, because a lot of these condo rooms, you have to use the ambient lighting. You don't use the overhead light because it's just too strong, unless they've got pot lights in there that you can turn down. So these drapery panels are from Qatari. These are a pinch pleated. So we've put those on either side of the window to give a really nice textural feel and a neutral base to blend in with the sofa, not be the same, but coordinate with it. This is your accent chair, your third chair in your living dining room. So this is here that if you have more than 2 people or more than 4 people, say, come in, this can swing around to the end here after dinner, and you can still all sit and have a conversation. So that's why this is a little bit smaller, a little lighter, so that you can just, it's more mobile. And it gives you more texture, again, in the room. So we have a line of furniture, and we don't advertise it a lot. And shame on me, I should be talking about it more and more. We had 3 people in from Bloom today, the new condos that are behind Loblaws. And they were all asking about condo size furniture. So this table is a really good example of that. This is a 42-inch round table, but it's got 2 8-inch drop leaves on it. So it makes a round table. You could easily have 4 seated here. Or if you need to make a little more room, you can drop the leaf down. There's 2 posts that come out. You can drop the leaf down and just have it very intimate dining for you and your hubby or boyfriend. Or you can also put it against the window. If you're really stuck for space, you can move it over and have it work as a side, kind of like a sideboard for now. The chairs, these are all hardwood from Asia, and they're very well finished. You know, there's a really nice finish on them. This is almost a perfect match to the sofa for color. So it just kind of pulls it all together. And then again, we've got these kind of rosy, pinky orange, pinky coral pieces around our lights for the centerpiece, which pulls some of that color over to this side. Our bar cart is here. We don't have anything full, which is too bad because there's days where it would be really good. But we have hung a nice, these lamps are available to hardwire or plug in. So that's a really nice idea when you're in a condo or an apartment, because you can drape it. They've got quite a bit of wire on them. And we also, to stay in with the fall trend, we've got this beautiful vase. It's a hand-blown glass vase, and it's amethyst type color. And then we've added these corally leaves to bring in the fall tones again. So everything is warming up. It's all about making it cozy, start to get the nesting happening, and really enjoy your space. We have baskets here. You could put a throw in there, or you can leave it the way it is and just have it holding magazines, you know, just for something different. We have some ideas for on the wall. We've got tobacco baskets here, just to fill in space and make it look a little more interesting. And then this is from Umbra. This is 3 5x7 pictures that you can hang, and it can go straight or it can go on an angle. So if you've got stairs or an entryway, you want to make it look a little more unique, there you go. We also carry mirrors that you can put on your wall. If you don't have enough light reflected, put a mirror across from your window or your patio door, and it will reflect light back. So that's another good thing to think of. So for fall, great ideas for fall happen to be bringing out your heavier throws, thinking about that snuggle time that you want, and immediately it makes you think of fall and winter. And if this was sitting in front of a fireplace, this opens up. This is a great chair and a half. Both of you can cuddle. And it also opens up to a single size bed, sorry, a twin bed. And this is, if one of the grandkids is staying overnight or someone's over to visit a single person, then this makes a really great bed. And then you've got this beautiful throw that can go on beside it. So it's also, condo size, right? It makes a great piece. You can have this and a chair in your TV room or your den. It would be enough, and you could still, have it as a guest bedroom if you don't have that second bedroom. So this again is a sofa bed. This is a queen size sofa bed. We just want you to know that we do have some. We've got a beautiful one coming in, our continental one, but we just have to wait. Like everybody else, we ordered it, and we just have to wait until it comes in. So let's move on. Another thing to think of is getting some beautiful towels for the house. Now, towels will last, the suggested time period is 5 to 7 years. So you should replace your towels every 5 to 7 years. I'm guilty of this. I do not. And I've got a whole bunch of old stuff in my linen closet that I never use because they're not good anymore. They don't soak up the water. So one of the things we know, these are bamboo and cotton. So bamboo and cotton are super soft. But putting, when you wash them, they're going to get even more absorbent because the sizing that's on here will come out. But don't put fabric softener or dryer sheets with your towels, okay? The reason being that they're less absorbent because the residue from dryer sheets or fabric softener will coat the fibers and they're not as absorbent. So that's the reason we suggest that you don't use dryer sheets. Now these are all cotton and bamboo. They're a beautiful mix and they're super soft. They're absolutely phenomenal. And we've got them in all kinds of colors. And then the next ones are 100% cotton. Now these are from Cuddle Down. These are called Portofino. They're 100% cotton from Portugal. They're very, very soft too, super absorbent. But again, don't use dryer sheets or fabric softener because that will coat the fibers and they won't be as absorbent. So there's something new to learn every day, right? You've heard, don't put dryer sheets, but nobody ever really said why. So I found the why today and went, that's something I should mention. So there's one other thing I want to talk to you about. I've been looking at bedding. Like, we've been selling a fair amount of bedding lately, sheets especially, and people are asking questions about them. So we wanted to just kind of bring up a couple of things about our sheets. Now we carry cotton sheets. We have percale that we can get from Dan Down, and they're a beautiful, soft cotton. And we have cotton sateen, which is our most popular, which is why we have them up here. Now these are from, this is our one set that we always put on the bed. These are from Alamode Home, and they're very soft. They have a little bit of a smoothness to them that regular cotton doesn't, and that's the sateen feel. They're really gorgeous. These will keep you warm because they're very closely woven, and they're just a really great thing. They're made so that they will shrink about 10%, 7 to 10%, on your first wash, and it is always recommended that you wash them first. So again, wash them on their own, the sheets by themselves, and I'm going to show you a trick, because a lot of people are like us. Like, that's probably how 99% of my linen closet looks. They're all mismatched. They're not beautifully folded, and so we're going to talk about how to fold a fitted sheet tonight. Because you get these corners and you're going, what the heck? How do I do this? You know, this is the Martha Stewart approved way, but this is the way my mom taught me how to do fitted sheets. So get the sheets, 2 corners, and have the outside, like the wrong side of the fabric, the seam side of the fabric, whatever way you want to say it. So put the 2 corners together and fold it like that. Hold that one and come down to your next corner, and if you just jiggle it a little bit, you should be able to get your other corners matching. When you do that, fold them together. So this is where it gets a little tricky, because you're going, okay, this is weird. This goes straight. How do I do this? So I'm going to set this down, and we don't have our bed anymore, so I have to do it on here. So you're just going to make sure everything is neat and tidy on your fold. And then what we suggest is bring this in and fold it, and bring this in and fold it, and then have this and this, and it's straight. It's a nice size. You can put your other one on top of it. You can then put your pillowcases on, and you're ready to put it into your linen closet. in a neat and tidy way so that when you do make the bed, it's not all wrinkled. And the other side of it too is that you want to make sure that you get the right kind of sheets. So there's all kinds of different kinds of sheets, right? Flannel sheets. They're made by napping the cotton. So it's kind of like brushing it, and after it's been woven. And that makes the fibers really soft and fuzzy and give that cozy feel. And flannel sheets are a great pick for cool winter nights or cold fall nights because they add warmth. The fuzziness will kind of keep the warmth in, and they often come in a variety of fun colors, and they'll last for 7 to 10 years. Percale versus satin, because we've got sateen, they call it. Sateen, percale are sheets from Danya Down that we order in are percale sheets. And there's a whole variety of colors that you can get. And they are, they give you a cool feel on your hand, like they call it a hand. So it's a cool feel. And so it's a matte finish, and it reminds you of like crisp hotel sheets, that idea. And they're usually feel a little heavier. But if you're a hot sleeper or prefer, a neat and tidy kind of crispy sheet, then a cool sheet, then they recommend a percale sheet. And I have percale on our bed, and I find that it's more than enough, feels great, and I like the kind of crispiness of it, which is kind of an odd way to put it, but versus the sateen. So I also have the sateen, and that's what Alamode Jubilee sheets are. They're a cotton sateen, and they're a smoother hand feel, okay, and they have a slight sheen to them. So if you want a warmer sheet and you're looking for something a little more buttery, a little softer on your skin, then that's why they recommend sateen. And a lot of people like that soft feel on your skin, right? What else was I going to tell you about? If you have linen sheets, we carry a cotton linen blend, but linen sheets are also warm, and the cotton linen blend is so that they won't be as wrinkly as just straight linen is. And also the cotton and linen, they're hypoallergenic. All these are. The cotton are hyperallergenic, and they're very resistant. They'll wear for a good length of time, and you'll find that you really enjoy having them. And you should replace your sheets, and every 5 to 7 years. And usually by 5 to 7 years, if you've got 2 sets of sheets for your bed and you're alternating them, and plus you've got some flannel sheets for the winter time, then you should be really well looked after. Now, the one other thing I was going to bring to your attention is I have people come in the store here and they're always asking about the thread count. So that's the number of threads in 1 inch, okay? So the cotton sateen ones we have are a 330 thread count. So it's the number of threads found within the 1 inch square. And you should take that with a grain of salt. It's like double rubs on fabric. There's all kinds of different ways to manipulate it. So um, companies will give you a real big deal on the thread count so that you're going to think that 800 thread count is going to be much better than 330. Not necessarily so. But you have to, they infer a higher quality when they're a higher thread count, but they aren't necessarily. Um, you're going to get, with a mid-range, like between 200 and 400 thread count, you're going to get good durability. You're going to get a high-end appearance, which is what a lot of people want. And, they're going to be in the mid-range for price also. So you're going to have it feel great on your skin, but it's going to be within your price range. So we'll do more on different types of sheets as we move along through the fall and winter. But I just wanted to give you a start on how to fold your sheets. And if you can't handle that, then we could do what Martha Stewart said. Put them in the washer, put them in the dryer, take them out, and make the bed. And then you don't have to worry about folding them. Please remember that we are open every weekend. We're open on Sundays, 11 to 4, and we enjoy visiting with you. Come in and see us. We're all decorated for fall. Everything is beautiful. We've got all our fall stuff up, and we will be adding to it as we go along in the cooler weather. But next week is supposed to be nice and warm, so we got to be careful about that. But just remember, for fall, get out your winter throws, your fall and winter throws. Once it gets a little bit cooler and stays cooler, they just ooze that whole coziness feeling. And, we really want you to enjoy your space. And that's the whole idea with Kate Cohoman Design Studio. So please join us next week again. And until then, stay safe and love you. Bye.